in Georgia, Florida, and Alabama have planted corn already. It's looking real good, just need a rain. Acre decreases of 200,000 or more are expected in the Midwest, Iowa, Kansas, Nebraska, North Dakota, and Wisconsin. Record high acreage is expected in Nevada and South Dakota, and even some increases in Georgia. But overall, the prospective plantings is going to have a major impact on the Ukraine-Russian war because they are going to be reduced to nothing almost coming out of Ukraine, which is major wheat-producing areas. All wheat planted area is estimated to be up only 1% in the U.S., and that's a disappointment. That'd be the fifth lowest all wheat planted since 1919.
Attention farmers, you could be eligible for technical and financial assistance under a program offered by the Natural Resources Conservation Service. The Conservation Stewardship Program is now accepting applications. To learn more, visit your local USDA Service Center.
I'm Darren Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
Springtime means Mother's Day and unbeatable prices on made-for-mom gifts. Like ladies' Lincoln Outfitters Bermuda shorts, starting at $15.99 a pair. Or assorted 10-inch premium hanging flower baskets, just $14.99 each. Or save $10 on our replica whiskey barrel planters, now only $9.99. Get them at RuralKing.com or your neighborhood Rural King, America's farm and home store.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We'll have variable cloudiness today with a couple of thunderstorms in spots this afternoon. High 79 to 82. Mostly cloudy tonight with a couple of showers. Low 66 to 79. And partly sunny Saturday with a heavy thunderstorm in the afternoon and a high of 79 to 83. Partly sunny Sunday. Stray thunderstorm in the afternoon. High 84 to 86. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
Hey, I may have experienced a sneezing fit there towards the end of the last hour, but I'm not experiencing any joint pain, and now you can too. Don't go through another year with the awful joint pain. There's an exciting new treatment now using natural biologics, regenerative solutions that can restore and repair damaged tissue to your joints. That's right, I'm talking about QC Kinetics, folks, now open here. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in non-surgical regeneration, highly concentrated natural biologics that can give you lasting relief. If you have pain in your knees, back, shoulder, hips like I do, and you're tired of steroids, pain medicines, and talk of major surgery, this is the treatment you've been hoping for and waiting for. Call the medical professionals at QC Kinetics today for a free consultation. Learn about how natural biologics can be used to get you moving again, pain-free. Yeah, I said it, pain-free. Listen, don't let them give you steroids. Don't let them tell you surgery is your only option. Get a free second opinion at QC Kinetics. Do it now and imagine life in 2022 without pain. You can call QC Kinetics for a free consultation. They have offices in Ocala and the Villages now. Call them at 352-400-4550. Again, that's 352-400-4550. Don't let them tell you that you need steroids or surgery. You can get help with QC Kinetics. This hour of Ocala Talks is brought to you in part by Blockers Furniture. Go see all their specials at blockersfurniture.com.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Friday. Man, I'm having all kind of issues today with something's just tickling my throat pretty bad, and it's causing me to have all kind of issues, folks. You got to bear with me. Live radio. We got to power through. Power through. Speaking of power through, the Florida Department of Transportation has decided to not power through so much as pump the brakes on its northern extension of Florida's Turnpike. In a press release issued Wednesday afternoon, the Florida Turnpike Enterprise said that based on the high level of engagement and interest in the project, the state is increasing opportunities to work with local government, stakeholders, and residents in the project study area. For those wondering, the study area is Marion, Citrus, Levy, and Sumter counties. The increased engagement will influence the project schedule. It'll allow stakeholders to continue providing feedback. It'll help shape the department's alternate corridor evaluation process and project development in an environmental study. This possible extension would bring the possible extension we're talking about would bring the Turnpike from its current northern end at Interstate 75 there in Wildwood that we're all familiar with. It would take it all the way to US 19 in Levy County. 3 of the 4 proposed routes right through Marion County. Yep, right through Marion County. Look, unless you've been under a rock, you know that this has been a hot topic for the last 2 years. They say the last year, but it's been almost 2 years now. MCOR, which is short for Multi-Use Corridors of Regional Economic Significance, was a state plan in 2019 that called for the building of new toll roads. An extensive study in MCORs was repealed last year, although the potential northern extension of the Turnpike was allowed to proceed in the study phase. Remember, folks, this is just a study. At least 2 governmental bodies, the Denellen City Council and Levy County Commission, have asked the FDOT to not build. The Marion County Commission sent a letter to the Florida Department of Transportation asking that they be a partner in the decision making. That gives them some people wanted them to have a no build stand, but the commissioners took the position that they're going to build the road if they want to, so at least let us have a spot at the table so we can help in the planning of the road. In Wednesday's news release, the FDOT said they plan to host what they call engagement centers and small group meetings within the next several months throughout the 4 counties we mentioned earlier. These efforts will continue to influence the project schedule. A status report is due to the governor and the legislature in December of this year, but they've already scheduled public meetings for the first half of 2023. Charles Lee, who is the Audubon, Florida Director of Advocacy, said that this announcement represents a major reset for the DOT's Northern Turnpike study. He thinks there's 2 reasons for the slower approach. The first is the letter that the Southwest Florida Water Management District wrote to the DOT objecting to any path that would go through the Swift Mud land that Swift Mud controls. That agency oversees resources in a dozen counties. Western Marion County does lie within what they oversee. Also, Lee said the DOT received word from the city of Wildwood in Sumter County expressing dislike for the proposed routes, which they said would disrupt business and damage communities near Wildwood. So ask if Governor DeSantis' re-election bid had anything to do with the DOT's most recent announcement. Of course, Lee said no. It's the legislating asking for this regardless of the upcoming election, he said. So it looks like the DOT has tapped the brakes a little bit, folks. That they, by doing their study, they have found that there's more questions and opposition than they thought probably. And so they're still going to do small group meetings and everything to try to talk through what most people's objections are. So as Kathy Bryant, who comes on here, County Commissioner Kathy Bryant comes on the show all the time, as she's explained and tried to stress to everybody, and I've explained it to people, we're still in the study phase, and it looks like the DOT is going to slow the study down to gather more information and more data from people in the 4 counties who have concerns. The DOT says, we're going to offer you the opportunity to express those concerns farther out than we thought, because we were going to have this done by December to present it to the governor and all, but now we've planned meetings to hear from you in 2023. Is this enough for you to now, is this enough movement that you can see there's some light at the end of the tunnel, or is it still, are you still one of those that go, no, I don't want a road, period. There's no discussion. There's no need for discussion. Don't build it. I still think a lot of you will be the don't build, not you'll see it as good news that they're slowing down, but you'll still have the don't build philosophy. And this may end up where the study shows that you don't need to build it, that you can expand other roadways in the area without having to extend the turnpike. We don't know. It's still in the study phase. 622-9622 is the number to call. What's your opinion? Is this enough from the DOT that they've slowed, they've tapped the brakes a little bit, or do you want to see it vacated altogether? 622-9622 is the number to call. I suspect a bunch of you, especially that live in the western part of Marion County, still would like to see it stopped altogether. That tapping the brakes is fine, but let's just stop it altogether. And I know that's the stance a lot of people have taken that live in the western part of the county, and that is not the stance the county commission took. They took a stance that, hey, let's the DOT is going to make the decision the DOT makes, and let's position ourselves to at least be part of the planning process. We don't want them to build the road through here, but if they ultimately decide they are, we want to have a spot at the table to help plan the least intrusive way that road gets built through Marion County. So I think that's the stance the county took. And, you know, a lot of people were not happy with that. They wanted to see the county do like the city of Denellen did and Levy County did and say, we don't want it built, period. Well, remember, the DOT is going to do what's best for 67 counties, not what's best for 1 or 2 counties. So I'd rather know that I have a spot at the table than say our stance is we don't build it, and then they decide to build it anyway, and then you have no say whatsoever in where it goes. So there's much more to come on this story, but it looks like the DOT has tapped the brakes. The state has tapped the brakes and put a little slowdown on the study to see if they need to extend the northern extension of the Turnpike from Wildwood up to 19 in Levy County. We'll take a break, come back more on the other side of this break. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. It's time to get that new look started. Let's get rid of those sun damaged ends and faded out color and